Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today is gonna be a little bit of a fun video. You don't know this, I still do have the car. I've been having it for about a week now. I should have brought it back to the shop a couple of days ago, but I decided not to. I still want to do some things to it. I bought some little wheel well piece I got to put back in and make sure it's tightened because I've been having a lot of problems with that. So I already did that. I also had this box over here in the garage for about a good month or so, waiting for this car to be done. I want to go and put it on there, and it's this box right here. Now, I'm telling you right now, folks, if you can't tell something very, very long like this, I'm assuming you probably can tell when it says lighting on there too. Lighting right there, opposite on lighting. Yeah. This is going to be very fun. Now, I already know to do this. I actually had to, long story short, I had these before, but I had to return them and get a replacement due to me destroying them while I was driving. It kind of sucks. That's why you can't have such a low car, because these stupid lights get hit easily. But I basically have it all set up. This shouldn't take too long of a process to do, to be completely honest with you. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and try to show you guys what I did. Now, this probably isn't the best way to do it. I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't really know any other ways you could do it on Mini Cooper. But I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did, and hopefully you guys can learn and do it something differently. If you do have something differently, put down in the comments below. Maybe I can try it out and maybe better for me. Oh. It basically talks about like that controller, because it comes in two controllers. This comes like on your keychain, and this one comes like in the car. So if you're in the car, you can just change all that kind of stuff. Okay, so there you go. More stuff, zip ties, and here comes more stuff. More stuff. And this is there we go. All right. So these are the light strips. Now, why is there? Okay, never mind. I was about to say why is there only two in here, but there's not. There's four. All right. So two short ones for the front and the back, and then two long ones for the sides. And this right here is the control box. Basically, this is what's going to go onto your battery. So when you set the car up, it'll go bling, bang, bop, and it'll turn on. These are for the fuses, so I think you only need one of these. When I did this, I only needed one of these. These might just be extras. And these are here are the clips so you can hold it down the bottom of your car. And these are the tighteners for the bottom of your car as well. And an adhesive booster to apply to clean the surface area before applying LED lights. The zip ties. It's been so long since I've done this, I'm kind of trying to remember here what I did. And this is for the inside of the car, which I'm not going to do this way. I'm going to do battery way. I don't want to go inside the car. This is a lot more wiring. I don't feel like doing. Here, like these underlights are insane. Like they're really, really nice. So if you are looking for like getting some underlights, these are the ones that you guys should absolutely get, because I love these things. These are actually really nice too. I don't know where the remote's at. Alright, so this is the remote right here. So basically, you can turn up the brightness, you can go down brightness. So you have all of these colors. You can do the music, you can do color cycle, you can do color fade, color strobe. Now this is actually different than the one I had before, I'm pretty sure. I remember there being color fade and color strobe on. So that's pretty cool. I'm really excited to get this on tonight. And I'll be showing like a little montage at the very end of this video about like the whole entire lights and that kind of stuff. I'll show you guys the little keychain. I love the keychain. It's actually really nice. And before I thought you was to press a button. Like I thought this was the button right here, but actually it's not. You slide down on it and it pops this out, and it's A, B, C, and these are just different modes and different ways you can change your color on your underlights, like while you're outside, so that you can be outside your car and like change your lights, which is awesome. So I already went ahead and took off this piece right here. Now this is what it looks like right here. Now what you have to take off is actually your windshield wiper, which all you gotta do is pick this up, this piece right here, I used a half socket, but it's also a 12, I'm pretty sure, or 13, and it's a little nut, and you take off the little nut right there, and you take this off, and then there's gonna be two pieces on here that you gotta take off the screws. One's gonna be under the hood, and one's gonna be out. It's gonna be right here, and it's gonna be right here. You gotta take those two out, and then you have this showing. So right now, I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. Now I'm pretty sure I use this. You get a ground, and this is the wire for the fuse cable that goes all the way across here and has to go right here to this box. Now go ahead, this is what I already did as well. You see right here there's kind of like an indentation. I kind of like cut that out so that this wire right here can like lay down in there without it like causing a problem with this closing, because it did happen to me last time when I do this. So make sure you go to do that, because it may cause a problem with you closing it. Okay guys, so I figured out what I was supposed to do. Okay, so I'm using the wire that has the ground, the fuse cable, and this part right here. Now with these ending pieces, I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna figure that out later probably what that's for. But I put the box right between here and this, so that this little end piece right there, that little circle end piece, can go into this cord. There you go. All right, so it goes directly like that. Also, while you're doing this, make sure you do disconnect the ground, which I've not done yet, but I'm not gonna connect these just yet. Before you connect these, make sure you disconnect the ground so that nothing happens with your fuse or anything of that sort. Now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to bring these wires across like so and get them through this. This is why you made this little indentation, so that there's no problem with these sitting here and it won't cause like a bump and this will like stick out. So make sure you do this, or you have like a problem with your little shroud right here and it'll pop out and it won't look good. I went ahead already as well, and this was a tiny hole before, but I kind of already got a drill and kind of like made this bigger so that I can fit these two pieces through here, like through this little section right here, and get it out so I can do the fuse in the ground on this area. This is the fuse box, by the way. Also, I'm using this fuse right here. This is just a 7.5 amp, so it's going to give you a 10 amp. So just use a 10 amp and it'll be perfectly fine. That's why I have it already in there and it still works perfectly fine, so we're good with that. Just make sure it's not a 5 amp or something lower. Make sure it's bigger than lower. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to navigate this wire across here, going to under. Now what you can do is use like a cable line if you want like a hard line, and just have it kind of poking through here. So you can grab it right here in this little pocket, and you can just grab it and make it go through right down there in this little hole. See my little fingers at? And then pop it through here and it's all good. And so I'm gonna go ahead. So super easy. I have the wire right here. So now I can push this hopefully through this hole right here. So I don't want to have it up here, because if I did have it like that, look how it would be. It would look kind of, you know, not good. So I'm trying to like make this a little bit better. So I wanted this to have a little hole. So that's why I recommend you guys to drill like a little hole like right here somewhere. So you can have the ground go right here, and then the fuse area go right in one of these. It fits perfectly. I think this is, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. Of the adapters. So I'm pretty sure it's the big one they have to use. I don't know why I just threw them on right there. Pretty sure it's this big one here. So basically the reason why I chose this one, for example, right here, is because it has a space in between right here, because this has a wire to go through it. So if you look right here, it fits perfectly through there. That's the reason why I chose this one. Now you can choose this one, or you can choose, I don't know about that one, maybe that one will work. I think that's about it though. You really don't have a big like variety of which ones you can choose. So that's why I chose this one. This one's probably the best one, I think, in my opinion, to do. So go ahead and pull that one out. And that's what basically, if you can't tell, that they're the same exact fuse. All these look different, and that's different because I used it before. So all you gotta do is just use this end right here. You have to be able to tell as well, if you get it all the way, if you look at this right here, if it'll focus. I don't know if it'll focus or not, but you can kind of see that it's in there almost all the way, which means it's good. And you can go ahead and squeeze it at this spot right in the middle. Go ahead and squeeze it. Open this up, and this bowl right here is a 14. So I'm gonna go ahead and loosen that up so I can put the ground in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this fuse out. And yeah, let's go ahead and do that. It's perfect. It was just meant to be. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. So go ahead and pull all the excess wire out. You see it come all the way out. And make sure that this does not get tangled up right there, because you have to close the box. Remember that. So we got ourselves fuse box done. Awesome. So we're gonna pull the rest out. I think that's it that all pulled. And now just try to like, I guess, push it down like right in this general area. I don't think it's too worried about, because it's covered with wires, so it's not gonna be like anything else gonna be electrically like a problem. And there we go. So these ends right here, these ends are the ends that go to all of the LED strips. I'm gonna go ahead and put the LED strips on, and then I'll show you guys how to put these wires through the car the way I did it before. Now, this is the hardest part in my opinion, because this is like the most annoying thing, because it's a hassle to get all these cords through these side panels and through here and all this. This is the best part about already doing this, is that this is one of the annoying parts, is getting these little brackets on, which all I did is I went these little thin piece right here that has like a sort of metal, has like a metal hint to it. So it's not really hard to break, and it's really not, it's not strong either, but it's like it's a good supporting bracket. How about that? And the best part is that I've already did these, so all I gotta do is just get my zip ties and connect these. But this is how I do it. I have three, have one up back here, one in the middle, and one in the front. And make sure these wires, the wire ends do go towards the front of the car. Because if they don't, then that's gonna be more of a wire going all the way to the back of your car, all the way to the front of it. So just make sure. Alrighty, so I went ahead and I have this whole entire light bar installed now. Now make sure you do cut these off, because I mean you're gonna eventually have to. It's gonna look stupid if you drive around with this. But look, it's really nice. I like how it fits. I mean, it is a little low, like from the ground. Like it is like the lowest thing on the car, which sucks. Except for the wheels, obviously. But like this is the lowest thing like on the car itself. So if you have a lower car, there might be other ways you can do it. Maybe like putting it right here on the metal, maybe, or somewhere in this area. Tell me, guys, because I don't honestly know. I've never done this before like anywhere else. This is like the best area in my opinion. Yeah. So let's go to do the rest of these. Turn the car on. It gets us really loud. I'm sorry for the loud noise, but if you look right here, what I did is make sure I did everything right. The LEDs came on, so I did everything correctly. So that's really good news. Make sure you do these really tight though, because my thing's like kind of wiggly for a little bit. I don't know. I never realized this, but like it's kind of like not wanting to, it kind of moves a little bit freely. Didn't realize it before. Just make sure all these wires as well are like picked up. But yeah, it looks really good. I went through the wheel well right here. I went up through the wheel well, went all the way through this right here, and then went right to here, and then connect everything. Now these two wires I didn't do anything with. I think that's for the inside of the car, I'm pretty sure, so just don't mess with those. Alright guys, so I finished all the wiring now. I have to go ahead and put this back though, but basically what I did is I brought all of these wires. This is the rear wire as well. I gotta tighten it a little bit more and push it like to the back a little bit because it's kind of loose still. But make sure if you do this, try to do the best you can and making sure these wires do not hang. But I did this wire went all the way back down, went through the wheel well and up here, and then went to there. Then the other one, I did the same exact thing. Went all the way down like so. Wires right here. It goes through the wheel well, up through here, and I brought it across the whole entire way like this, and brought it under this, and then hooked it right into here. And the back one's the more tricky one. But if you look right here, this is where I put it at. It's kind of in a weird spot because the whole entire heat shield for the exhaust is kind of in the way. But it still shows on these two sides. You can't like really put the thing like on top of the exhaust. So this is the best part that I think you should put it on a Mini Cooper. It's right above the exhaust like this. So what I did is the wire went across, connected to the upper control arm, and I went down right there. I'm gonna have to zip tie it to that piping, that wire right there, and then I went back through with the other one. Basically, that's how I done it. I'll be showing you guys a montage of it a little bit later. Make sure you have all the wires just tidied up. The wires are very, very, very important, especially when driving a car. The wires can something happen to them, so make sure they're all tucked up in really tight spots, so nothing can happen to them. But anyways, guys, hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful rest of a day. I'm gonna show you guys the montage of how awesome these lights look, and yeah, catch you dudes in the next one. Peace out.